What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So yes, I'm here to talk more about Binance. Binance.us has seen a massive plunge by 78% after the SEC lawsuit. Honestly, I don't think I expected anything different from this. We're starting to see more and more of this happening, but there has been a massive report of declines coming from this. And the decline is report that have dropped over 78% since the announcement of the SEC lawsuit with Binance. And really what this has to do with, a lot of it is coming from the market makers. And so, like it says right here, according to this data, the primary reason behind the plummeting market depth can contribute to the swift departure of market makers from the Binance platform in the wake of the lawsuit. So again, you got a lot of these market makers out here who do a lot of wash trading on the platform, both Binance and Binance.us, to make their money. So they'll put money in, they'll pull money out, and that's really how it gets done. Well, now with the allegations coming forward with not only wash trading and things like that, and having a market making company that CZ had, a lot of these people are leaving, and with that, a lot of their money is leaving with that. So what that means is that when a market maker comes on there, they're usually using their own liquidity to provide that back to the whatever they're trading. Sometimes on exchanges, companies and or projects will give the liquidity to the exchange. Well, on big exchanges like this, usually these market makers are using their own money to make their money off the wash trading. Well, now we're starting to see a departure in this. It says the market makers are crucial in providing liquidity by quoting bids and ask prices. So again, this is where it gets a little bit hairy here, because now that market makers are leaving, that means that liquidity is leaving that exchange, is leaving that swaps and anything that's going on. And what happens is now anyone that's pulling money off of these exchanges are going to get left in the dust, meaning that they're going to get, raised up in slippage. They're going to have to pay more gas fees, things like that, because there's not enough liquidity out there. So there'll be massive price impacts. It says their sudden departure has left Binance.us with limited liquidity, making it increasingly challenging for traders to execute orders effectively. And that's really where it gets a little bit hairy here. It says a significant decline in market depth raises concerns for traders who rely on the robust liquidity to execute trades. Obviously, the higher liquidity, that means less fees, less gas, less price impact. And now with that leaving, they're going to have more of that, which doesn't make it an ideal environment for market makers. So it says with the reduced availability of buy and sell orders, traders may face increased slippage and potential difficulties in obtaining desired trade execution prices. These difficulties may also undermine the overall efficiency and attractiveness of the exchange, potentially furthering damaged reputation. And this is exactly what we saw here. I mean, a lot of money is leaving this exchange. It says over 2.5 billion in net flow has left Binance, and over 112 million has left Binance.us since this whole thing has gone through with the SEC. It says this significant outflow of funds may have attributed to the lawsuit, which has led to concerns about the future of the exchanges. So not just Binance.us exchange, but also Binance itself. And I know that CZ's out here, disputing a lot of this and saying that there's, a lot of money still on the exchange and people aren't leaving. But you have a lot of people out here showing that these funds are leaving. And typically when you have a CEO or someone leading a project and they're saying everything's fine, your funds are safe, all this stuff, that's usually when there's massive, massive red flags. And as today, and I'm making a video on this, it talks about them just all of a sudden minting $750 million in USDT, to fund their exchange, because the liquidity is getting literally ripped off the exchanges. So, just prepare yourself for the worst here. Again, you could say that's FUD, but I would much rather you prepare for the worst than think that everything's okay and it's not. So just prepare yourself. Know that there's a lot of money leaving this. You got a lot of liquidity getting pulled out here. Do not get left holding the bag. Do not get your money left on these exchanges. I would pull these off and into a non-custodial wallet. There's a ton of non-custodial wallets out there. Please keep your funds safe. That's all I can say. But crazy reports coming through today, and I don't know if I expected a 78% downfall for depth here, but this is definitely concerning. So with all that, let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. With all that said, we're out. Peace out, everyone.